Namaste and welcome. It really is my pleasure today to introduce to the Lokvani audience a cast of multi-talented, wonderful women from the Boston area who, in addition to being very artistically skilled, are also kind and compassionate and are putting together a fantastic program called Sur Saheli to support the programs at Saheli, Boston. I have with me here Priya Murali, who is the executive director for Saheli. I have Kavita Venkatesan, who is the lead for the musical band Talmel that is going to present the musical part of the program. I have Nagesha, who is the founder, director, and of course a great dancer, founder director of the school called Bhumika Arts. I have Romila Sadasivan, who is the lead for the DV programs at Saheli, and our own Tanu Phoenix, who is now the president of the India Association of Greater Boston. Namaste and welcome to all of you. I am going to start out with Priya. Priya, tell us about this fantastic program that we are having, Sur Saheli.
Thank you so much, Ranjani ji, and thank you so much for doing this with us. I am so grateful to present to you Sur Saheli, which is a fundraiser to benefit Saheli. As you must know, Saheli is a nonprofit that serves domestic violence survivors. And we are so lucky to have Kavita from Talmel and Pallavi ji from, a famous dancer and a wonderful dancer supporting us through this event. Thank you.
And when is the event and where is it going to be held at?
Of course, the event is on December 2nd, which is a Saturday, and it is going to be at the Lexington Creative Academy. And it is from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening. Thank you.
And people can go to your website at Saheli Boston and find out more information about it. Is that right?
That is correct. Please do visit our website. Please do buy tickets because tickets are limited. We look forward to seeing you. And this is the best way to show your support in a very meaningful way. Thank you.
And it's the Lexington Christian Academy, isn't it? Am I right?
That's correct. Okay. Thank you so much for correcting me, Ranjani.
No problem, no problem. It's such a fabulous place. I just wanted to make sure that people know the location, And yes. I am bringing forth the great Kavita Venkatesan, who can tell us a little bit more about Talmel and the musical group that you lead.
Thank you so much for this opportunity, Ranjani ji. And I'm so excited to be collaborating with Saheli on this event. Our group, our band Talmel, is a group of 7 musicians, instrumentalists, and singers. I sing in the band, and we really enjoy bringing together sounds of different genres, ranging from Bollywood, Tamil music, movie music, but also American pop, Carnatic, and some blues. So we really try to give the sound of the music a different feel, bring songs together from different genres, and really attempt to bridge boundaries and sort of bring those genres together.
Yeah. What motivated you to do this for Saheli?
I've been a longtime supporter of Saheli, and really it's just amazing the cause that they work so relentlessly for. And it's the statistics of how many women are impacted by this in the community is really just very close to my heart. Yeah. I actually have a couple of friends who've gone through that kind of experience. So I've had sort of an up and close experience with it, and this cause means a lot to us.
Perfect. So that is great. And now I'm going to bring on our dear Pallavi, who is the dance part of this whole experience. So Pallavi, what motivated you to collaborate with Talmel? I know that you're a classical dancer. Of course, you do so many things. But as a classical dancer, is the program going to be classical or it's going to be light? Tell me more.
Absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me on your show. And Priya, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I'm so honored to be dancing for a cause that means a lot to me. So let me start with what's the program going to be. It is going to be classical dance. The pieces I have picked all talk about the different aspects of Naika, or the woman. And as you know, there is no one facet that rings true, right? Like a diamond, we shine in different facets. And that power, that grace, and that beauty that is portrayed, that is woman. I want to bring that out in a way that is accessible to all. And that has been my journey working towards this program for Saheli. And that is generally be my stance in life, right? That there is no black and white when you're describing something, especially a woman. And I want to be able to show that to everybody.
That is fantastic. Are there any pieces that we're going to look forward to, or it's all just new and creative things, or are there any interesting familiar pieces we might see?
It's familiar in the sense of the genres. I will be doing a Pushpanjali and a Kriti. And the Kriti is interesting. So what is interesting is that these pieces are all experimental choreography. My journey with Karana Sangita, right? I've been, as you know, Ranjani, I've been training with Nirupama Rajendra, learning Karana Sangita. And the first piece is choreographed by her. So that will be very interesting. The second piece is choreographed by me. And the interesting thing about that is it is from the Durga Saptashati. So there are verses from the Durga Saptashati that I've picked and strung into music. Yeah. And again, this is talking about something that is very innate to women. It's not talking about the outer power. It's not talking about the beauty or anything, but it's about the Bija mantras. Wow. That is just the inner strength that is in all of us. Fantastic. So that's my piece. And then the last piece I will be doing is just portraying 3 different kinds of Naikas who showing love in their own way.
Wow. Wow. That is so beautiful, Pallavi. You are very much, I think, very iconic in the way you are, because you started dance pretty late in life. I know this. And now you have got to such a place showing that everything is possible at any point in time, because I think you were married, you had 2 children when you started to learn dance. And I remember coming to your Arangetam and seeing you grow from that part to come here. And of course, Nirupama and Rajendra, Nirupamaji is an amazing dancer, and that I know that the choreography can only be amazing. And your own knowledge, I know you've studied Sanskrit, you've studied the scriptures. So I think this is going to be really, really terrific. So very, very excited about it. And I'm just going to bring Kavita in as well. So are the program, is it divided into 2 parts, or is there any collaboration in between?
It's generally divided into 2 parts, the music with the Talmel and Pallavi segment. If we can pull it off, we're going to try to see if we can do one piece together in collaboration. So that we'll hold that as suspense.
Fantastic. Knowing how talented both of you are and the Talmel group, I think it's going to be really, really event that people should not miss at all. And in this event, this time, we actually have the collaboration from the India Association of Greater Boston. And Tanu, I don't know, like, are you Saheli? Are you IAGB? I don't know. And actually, Saheli itself spun out of IAGB in the beginning. I mean, it was almost one organization till the big need was seen to have a separate organization, because the need was growing quite a bit. So I would love to know from your perspective, as you're wearing this IAGB president hat. I know, Tanu, your hair is full of too many hats, but as IAGB president, tell us why this collaboration and where are we going from here?
Absolutely. My pleasure, Ranjani ji, and the wonderful Sahelis, my Sahelis that I am a part of in this wonderful conversation, Ranjani ji, and everybody else in this call. Well, Saheli was founded, as you know, in 1996 in collaboration with the India Association of Greater Boston, under the umbrella of IAGB. The organization was created by South Asian immigrant women who were passionate about helping domestic violence survivors to rebuild their lives with dignity. Ever since, Saheli has grown in leaps and bounds, offering non-judgmental, culturally sensitive domestic and sexual violence services that are vital to the well-being of not only the immigrant survivors, but also to their children and their family at large. IAGB, India Association of Greater Boston, believes in collaboration, friendship, camaraderie, and peaceful coexistence. If once a Saheli is always a Saheli, then once a sister, always a sister. Hence, rekindling our sisterhood with Saheli was inevitable, an organic outcome of our long-standing orientation and relationship with Saheli. IAGB is honored and delighted to collaborate with Saheli as not only a thought partner or a marketing partner, but plan to help out with the execution on the day of, show up in numbers, and stand tall with Sahelis for this great cause.
That is fantastic, Tanu. I know that you have been really with Saheli for a very long time and volunteering for that organization, in addition to being a very core part of India Association of Greater Boston for a very, even longer time, I think, and to bring those two, passions together. And I think the truth is that, there is needs all over the, for people from all over the Indian subcontinent. And I think IAGB, I know, supports that, the India Association of Greater Boston, and this is a very, very important need. And I'm so glad that you're coming together. And as you said, the beautiful sisterhood of IAGB is also coming together to do this. So thank you, Tanu, as always. And I really hope with IAGB support, this will be a really important and, huge success so that we raise a lot of funds. And Romila, Sadasivan, you actually head the DV programs at Saheli. So, when these funds are raised, what do you think, Romila, the funds will be used for?
So, thank you so much, Ranjani, for doing this for Saheli. We are very thankful and grateful to you. So the fund will support our work with the immigrant survivor of domestic violence who come from South Asia and Arabic-speaking countries. So we have various services running at the Saheli, such as housing assistant, legal assistant, mental health, counseling. So the money which will be raised from this program will fund all those services in some way or the other. And it will be great if we could raise a lot of money, because there is a need of housing is increasing as we talk. And of course, mental health is always a need in our community, specifically because of the language and because we provide a culturally centric services.
Yeah,
that becomes really important. So we are hoping that we raise a good amount of fund and we have the money to support our women.
Yeah. And I think that's very interesting, Priya. So this housing thing that, so can you tell us a little bit about that need? I mean, I know that, there are a lot of other needs that being supported, but could you tell us a little bit about this housing need and what people can do more to help?
Thank you for that question. So, we provide housing assistance. So, what we do is we provide rental assistance to survivors who are escaping domestic violence and now they have to support themselves on their own, their children, like they haven't worked all their life. Now, suddenly they're in this position that they have to afford rent, which is, of course, increasing in the Massachusetts area. And they have to look after their children. They have to pay utilities. They have to pay, for heating, for every other needs. So, this need, and this is what we've seen increasingly, is this need for housing assistance. And because it really is not cheap, it's not affordable to stay somewhere in Massachusetts. So we help them till they are a little bit, they can take care of the rent themselves. So we provide direct rental assistance. And since the need is really growing, we would be so grateful for the support from the community to help us give this essential services to our survivors.
That's really fantastic. And of course, while they're doing all this, really the audience is going to have a great time, right? I mean, it's not, it's really a great afternoon out, having fantastic music from the Talmel group. And of course, incredible dancing from Pallavi. Both of them are so talented. And so Surmai Sham with Saheli's sisters who have come together, as Pallavi said, all of us are, very unique in who we are. But when we come together, that Bija mantra, that we are women, binds us together. And of course, the compassion that is in each one of us will come through. I think the Sur Saheli will certainly bring that compassion so that Mata Rani, the great Durga, as Pallavi said, will bring hope, happiness, and joy to everybody. Thank you all for your tremendous work. And I look forward to Sur Saheli happening. Priya, one more time, Lexington Christian Academy, is that right? Could you just give us the details again and the cost and where to go?
That's correct, Ranjani ji. Lexington Christian Academy on December 2nd, which is a Saturday, from 3 to 6. We look forward to seeing you there.
And the tickets can be bought on saheliboston.org.
Org.
Fantastic.
That's correct.
Thank you all. God bless you. Namaste.
Thanks.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.